Hi guys, Dr. Sandra Lee here. You also know me as Dr. Pimple Popper. Let me present to you esteatocistoma. This gentleman has esteatocistomas, and they're all over his body, but the ones that really bother him are the ones on his forehead. Esteatocistomas are like a sac that contains oil glands in it, so what is secreted out into them is like an oily material, which is why I kind of call it like butter, because it does look like melted butter. We don't know why, but some people just get them, and sometimes they can get a lot of them. And when you get a lot of them, it's called esteatocistoma multiplex. Any place is nerve-wracking to make an incision, but in particular, I think the face is an area that I'm very concerned about the incision and what it looks like, because it is the face and it is the way that we present ourselves to other people. When you're making an incision on the face, obviously I'm trying to minimize the scar as much as possible. I'm trying to minimize the incision line, the length of it. I'm also paying attention to what we call resting skin tension lines, which means the lines that were naturally the curves of our face. There's lines that we certainly make when we make certain facial expressions. So in this particular area on the forehead, I'm paying attention to how our expressions kind of create creases on our forehead and trying to hide any kind of incision along that direction. It's hard to know when you're gonna get everything out. I think that's part of doing this all the time. You start to learn about it. Honestly, 3 years ago, I don't think I had removed any esteatocistomas. We've seen them, I've diagnosed them, but I've never really removed them because they're cosmetic. They're not really medically necessary to remove.
Sometimes you get like doubles or triples in here. They're all connected.
Esteatocistomas in particular, what I've learned is that they have a very flimsy kind of sac wall. A flimsy sac wall, but yet it doesn't tear really easily, so you can usually kind of wiggle and pull it out. And so if you've gotten that sort of flimsy, really thin kind of membrane out, you're pretty sure that you've got it all. This patient came to me once a month or so. I think I've seen him, I'm gonna guess around 7, 8 times. It's interesting because he is not a popaholic, his wife is, and she's a lovely woman. She comes with him to the appointments. She would never miss them because she wants to be a part of it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. He's motivated because it has changed his appearance, but his wife is really getting a lot of joy out of watching them being done. So I think she's happy that he's having them done and he's feeling better about his appearance, but she's also really enjoying the process. He actually is very relaxed by the whole situation. It's very often that he falls asleep while we're doing it. So we're chatting away and she's oohing and aahing and he's like snoring. So it's like relaxing to him for some reason. It puts him to sleep. We have a few esteatocistoma patients, and he is called Skittle because his esteatocistomas have kind of come out multiple different colors and not so much the standard, so it's sort of like you never know what you're gonna get. So we just thought it was like Skittles because it's like a rainbow.
Gosh, you just store stuff in there. It's quite amazing, really.
So I hope you enjoyed this glimpse at Skittle esteatocistoma. Thank you for watching.